show begins. Score, starters, who's hot and who's not. Burning daylight sports, give it everything we got. First pitch energy, no time to sleep. 15 games on the board, the grind don't cease. No waste of daylight, it is already on. Burning daylight sports, all day long. Two guys, one mic, straight talk, no filler. If they happen on the diamond, we gonna deliver. No waste of daylight, it is already on. Burning daylight sports, all day long. Two guys, one mic, straight talk, no filler. If they happen on the diamond, we gonna deliver.
Well, welcome back, Daylight Burners. Hope you had a good weekend, Memorial Day. I hope it went well. It's always one of those holidays where people don't know exactly how to celebrate if you're not in the military. I say celebrate because I know a lot of military guys, and if you're not drinking beer and barbecuing on Memorial Day, they're probably a little disappointed in you. So anyway, I hope everything was good for you. We had a great trip to San Diego. Got to see kind of a weird game that the A's lost. They got shut out 2-0 on Saturday. And Aaron Savale was not himself. He got lit up pretty good. Only gave up 2 runs total, but just kind of got pieced up. Got hit a bunch, walked. I guess Savale was yesterday. It was JT Ginn when we were there, and he had 6 walks. Didn't make it out of the 4th inning. I don't know if he made it out of the 3rd actually. Anyways, it was a good weekend regardless. The A's are still hovering there around 500 and still in first place, but the Mariners are coming on, and we dropped the first game of the series to them yesterday, where Aaron Savale got pieced up. Just straight up got pieced up. I was mixing my 2 games there in my head, where either way they were both didn't look particularly good. And Aaron Savale is likely going to the IL. I have not heard an update on what exactly that is. The Tigers are, man, they're looking bad here lately. They just can't. They got a win in a doubleheader yesterday. I can't tell if my kids are knocking on the door, if it's just that damn windy, and I think it's just that windy. Yeah, Tigers not looking so good, and the Rockies are the Rockies. So we had some division leads change, and had some pitchers absolutely shoving, and just kind of a wild weekend of baseball in general. So let's. I'm gonna be a little bit longer episode today for the solo side of things, but we'll get through it. And let's see. I'll do the weekend recap real quick. Before we get into the scores, we'll do a quick little rundown of the weekend. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. How about that? That's a nice size. That's what she said. All right. So let's see how we got to the point we're at now. Rays and Yankees battling for AL East champs in the Bronx. Rays came into Yankee Stadium on Friday and did what they've been doing to everybody. 4 runs in the 8th on a 4-2 win. They moved to 5-0 against New York and kept the best record in the American League. Sunday, Aaron Judge finally punched back. He had an 11-game drought where he didn't drive in a single run. He snapped that on Saturday with a 2-run walk-off homer. They ended up beating the Rays 2-0. The Astros went into Wrigley and got that ass. They bent the Cubbies over and just shoved. They walk out of. I'm recording. Thank you. Anyway, Cubbies got bent over. It was capped off on Sunday with an 8-5 win by the Astros, where they tagged Shota Imanaga for 3 homers. And the Cubs have gone from a 10-game win streak. Actually, they had 2 separate 10-game win streaks to now they've lost 9 in a row. So a bipolar disease going on there in Chicago. Royals and the Mariners. Royals took the Sunday rubber match against the Royals against the Mariners 8-6. Salvador Perez gets back. Good Lord, falling apart over here. Salvador Perez makes the Mariners pay for an intentional walk ahead of him. He gets an RBI single, I believe. And anyway, it was a go-ahead run. The Mariners had 12 hits, but they still lost the series on Sunday. Royals are just not very good, though. Twins, they sweep the series in Boston. They won Sunday 6-5, 6 wins in their last 7, and Byron Buxton is looking like the real deal. And we're most of the way through May. Dodgers took care of business 5-1 behind Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Andy Pages, staying neck and neck with the Braves and the Rays in that top level tier of the league so far. But we'll talk about some chaos yesterday that made things real interesting. So let's get into the scores there. 13 games on Memorial Day. There was a combined no-hitter, extra innings walk-off, and both of our homer teams on the West Coast both got roughed up a little bit. So we'll go through them all. On the early window, Pirates beat the Cubs 2-1. Ben Brown shoved for the Cubs. He went 6 innings, 1 run, 7 punch-outs. Takes a no decision because Henry Davis hits a go-ahead bomb in the 7th. 9 straight losses for the Cubbies. Love to see it. I live in North Side Chicago. I feed off of their misery. They're people that are meant to be miserable. So the Cubbies losing after starting out hot, always good. White Sox on the south side staying hot. They beat the Twins 3-1. Zebby Matthews and Anthony Kay. It was a pitching duel. Kay goes 6 innings off a 1-run ball. Murakami hits his 18th home run. Romo also goes deep, and Chicago has now beaten Minnesota in 7 straight. Wow. Anthony Kay had a nice outing as well for the White Sox. Brewers take the story again. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 12 punch outs, and a new record, 57 pitches at 100 mile an hour or more. The dude is he's just like he looks like a stalk of asparagus out there with limbs, and he just throws straight gas. But he's not just a flamethrower. I mean, he is just a flamethrower, but he also knows where to put it. Seems like he has absolute command of that thing. And yeah, he's insane. Yelich and Vaughn handled the offense. Brewers pad their lead in the Central. Yankees, they squeak one out over the Royals. Will Warren gives the Yankees 6 decent innings. Volpe rips a 2-run single in the 9th to flip it. But on the other side, for Kansas City, Salvi ties George Brett for the most homers at Kauffman, I believe, with 161 maybe. What was the? Let me find that. that game wrap. I don't want to. I like Salvador Perez. Let's see. Volpe. Where's the stat about? I don't know how many that was for him. Michael Garcia. Salvi. Let's see what kind of news they got on him. I got my chat bot. I'm going to ask how many HRs. How many does he have, Salvi? Have at Kaufman. We'll find that out real quick. I tell you what. 136 home runs at Kauffman Stadium. Tied George Brett for the most ever. So congrats to the big fella. I sure like that guy. He's fun. Orioles, they get their second walk-off home run from Colton Cowser as they walk off the Rays in the 13th inning. So the Rays on a 2-game losing streak, I believe. Yes, they do. This is so he had a walk-off solo home run on Sunday. This time it was a 2-run shot in the 13th to beat the Rays. Tampa got 2 homers of their own that night, but they went 3 for 17 with runners in scoring position, and their bullpen finally broke down. On the middle slate, we had the Reds over the Mets 7-2. Nick Lodolo gets in the win column. He went 6 innings, 1 run, and I didn't say how many punch outs. Me and Gus picked Juan Soto for our spin ball team because they were facing Lodolo, and Lodolo had like a 7.02 ERA going into that game. Analytically, that was the right move, but Lodolo shoved. So what are you gonna do? JJ Bleday continues to stay hot, and Stevenson also went deep. Spencer Steer drove in 3 runs, and the Mets got booed off the field again. Tough times in the, I think, the Queens. Is it Queens? Yeah, I believe so. Nationals put a hurting on the Guardians 10-2. Absolutely buried them. 6 home runs total. James Wood, what's his name? Young. CJ Abrams, Angel Garcia Jr., and Curtis Mead strike twice. 6 home runs total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Curtis Mead hit 2 home runs. Tanner Bybee gives up 7 runs and 5 homers in 3 innings, and his record falls to 0-7 on the year. Not great at all. A little bit of a hiccup there for Cleveland. Marlins take it to the Blue Jays 8-2 up in Toronto. Jansen Junk gave Miami 5 solid innings. Sanoja and Stowers each have 2 doubles and 2 RBIs, and the Marlins are quietly not that bad. Not much to talk about, but they're 3 games under 500. they got one more win than the Blue Jays with all that payroll. So I think a lot of the division leaders at the moment have not very big payrolls. The A's, I think there's like 4 out of the 6 division leaders have a payroll under $100 million. The A's being one, the Brewers, the Guardians, and the Rays all. So that would be 5. I think it's the Dodgers. So 4 out of the 6. Dodgers and the Braves, only ones with payrolls over $100 million and leading their division at the moment. Astros at the Rangers. Kind of love to see it. I hate the Astros, but the Rangers are nipping at our heels. So, and the Astros are kind of coming on. So I want them to win this series and then fall off the face of the earth. You know, I don't want a whole lot of competition from the Astros going down the stretch. Imai, the new Japanese pitcher for the Astros, gets off his schneid. He went 6 shutout innings, 6 no-hit innings, actually, and a combined no-hitter for the Astros. I think they went, how many pitchers did they go? 3? We shall see. Box score coming up right meow. Pitchers for the Astros, 3 pitchers totals. Imai, Okert, and then Santa. Holly Jolly Santa, I forget his first name. But he made his major league debut to close out the game. Not close it out, but finish off the no-hitter for the Astros. They take it to the Rangers 9-0. So Tatsuya Imai, Stephen Okert, and Alimber Santa. Is the first no-no in the major leagues since 2024, 18th in Astros history. Christian Walker and Yordan Alvarez both hit a home run, but the real story is the Rangers lineup getting completely embarrassed at home, gets shut out at home, no hit at home. It is an impressive feat going a combined no hitter. It doesn't have the same ring as a true no hitter, and it never will, and nor should it. I don't believe it should be. But either way, impressive nonetheless, and hat tip, and fuck the Astros. All right. Dodgers take it to the Rockies at home, 5-3. Tanner Gordon actually pitched the expectations. He went 5 innings, only gave up 1. Ezekiel Tovar drove in all 3 runs for the Rockies, including a 431-foot blast. And then Rockies bullpen hands the Dodgers 4 runs in the 7th. Another comeback win for the Doyers. Fuck them too. I like that team, but I don't like the Dodgers. All right. Rough one in West Sacramento. Savale gets just absolutely pieced up. 7 runs in 4 innings. Mariners, they just went to town. 4 home runs on the day, led by, as 1 each, Luke Raley, Dominic Canzone, J.P. Crawford, and Randy Arozarena. That dude is just mashing the ball this year. Shea Langoliers joins the party, and he hit his 13th of the year. Drives in both of the runs of the game, and Nick Kurtz did not get a hit. Well, maybe he did. Look at the box score. I watched that game, but I know he got on base. He extends his on-base streak to 48. Kurtz 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. So no hits for the big fella, but continues to get on base, and he is now he is in sole possession of second place, I believe, for that streak. And like really climbing, like chasing some big name players. So longest active streak in Major League history for a single season is Ted Williams. So, but he already passed Ricky Henderson and he's chasing Mark McGwire. He's tied the single season. McGuire's was stretched over 2 seasons, and he had 62 games in a row getting on base. He put up a lot more offense than what Kurtz is putting up right now. Kurtz he's getting going, but he's not fully hot yet. A lot of walks, but get on base, we'll take it. All right, let's drive into the standings. Let's hope the A's can bounce back tonight. We got Severino on the bump. So he's struggled in Sacramento. I think it's windy as hell again there today. So could be rough. Let's hope the bats get going. The Mariners got a tough pitching rotation. Luckily we don't have to face Brian Wu. All right, let's go to the standings. Let me get that pulled up real quick. Over in the East, best record in the AL. Yankees in second place, 32-22. They are 3.5 games back. Rays cooled off a little bit. They're on a 2-game losing streak, but they're still 6-4 over their last 10. Yankees playing 500 ball. The Blue Jays turning around a little bit. They're on a 2-game slide, but like the Rays, they're 6-4 over their last 10. Orioles and the Red Sox both at 4-6. Boston coming off a home sweep. They've got a 3-game losing streak. Orioles with the two straight walk-off wins. They just don't look very good. Over in the Central, the Guardians at 8-2 over their last 10. They lost yesterday, but they're coming in at 32-24, starting to put some distance in the win column, over 500 on the year. And Chicago, the White Sox, Southsiders are having fun right now. They're a game over 500, 3.5 games back of the division that is very winnable this year. They're 5-5 over their last 10, however. That still puts them over 500, and we're most of the way through May. Who saw that coming? I sure didn't. Twins been pretty hot here lately. Still get 2 games back of 500, 5 games back of the division. 6-4 over their last 10, and they have a positive run differential at +2. Not a very big run differential, but they got it. Royals and the Tigers. Royals at 22-32, Tigers at 21-33, 9-10 games back respectively. Things have not gone well for the Tigers since Skubal went on the IL. He has been throwing out of the bullpen already, so he's looking for a quick turnaround, and boy, could they use it. Will it get him back in the race? It could. It's almost time to start talking about the wild card, and they're 5 games back of that. I think the division, I wouldn't say it's out of reach, but boy, it's way off in the distance for the Motor City Kitties as well as the Royals. 2 teams that just things have not panned out the way they wanted. -26 run differential for the Royals and -25 for the Tigers. Over in the West, my A's hanging in there at 500, 27-27, 4-6 over their last 10. They did come back with a winning record off the road trip. Dropped 2 out of 3 in San Diego. The Whales vagina got them. But they took 3 out of 4 from the Halos, who are struggling mightily. -14 on the run differential for the A's. Still a game and a half up on the Mariners for the AL West lead. Mariners at 26-29. Always play us tough. We got 2 games left in that series. And then the A's finally get a much-needed day off. They've been they've been grinding pretty hard here lately, and gotta pick up 2 here against the Mariners. Keep padding that lead as much as you can. Stay your head above water. Very winnable division should they take it. The Mariners are 4-6 over their last 10 as well. The Rangers and the Astros are flip-flop on their last 10 record. Rangers at 3-7. They've lost 4 straight. Got a -3 run differential. Mariners the only ones with a positive run differential in the West at a +13. Astros at 24-21. They're 3.5 games back in the division. They won 4 straight. Astros are kind of starting to get hot, and it's a very winnable division. So even the Angels, however hapless they look right now, they're only 7 games out of it. 6 games back of the wild card at the moment. I don't see much hope for the Halos. Trout's playing well. Soriano's pitching out of his mind, and Walbert Urania shows some really promising stuff. But overall, the Angels suck. Over in the National League, the Braves best record in baseball. 8.5 games up on the Nationals for the National League East. They're at 36-18, got a +102 run differential. Just absurd, gaudy numbers. They're the only division in the only team in the division with a positive run differential, and they've got it in buckets. Nationals they're a game up of 500. They're 8.5 back of the division. I don't see them catching there, but they're 6-4 over their last 10. They've won 3. They got a -6 run differential. They put up 298 runs on the year, but they've given up 304. They can outslug you, and they do for the most part. That's how they win the games. Their pitching staff is kind of just there. Nothing to Cade, Savale has pitched pretty okay, but the rest of them, they give up a lot of runs. The Phillies, they continue to stay pretty hot. They're back at 500, 6-4 over their last 10. I got a -21 run differential, but the offense is starting to heat up, and Wheeler has been pitching really well. Sanchez is a monster, and Luzardo, when he's on, he is almost untouchable. But when he's off, it's pretty rough. And to bottom out that division, the Marlins at 26-29. They've won 4 straight, 6-4 over their last 10. 3 games under 500. They're an almost interesting team, almost. Being in Florida doesn't help their cause for whatever reason. We've talked about that on the show. The Mets, they stink. 14 games back of the division. Are they going to sell at the deadline? Who knows? They got a -26 run differential. They're 22-32. And it's hard to say if they're even treading water at this point. In the Central, the Brewers just big brothered the shit out of the Cubs. They took the loss for the series against the Dodgers this weekend, but they're at 31-21, 2.5 games up on the Cardinals, 3.5 games up on the Cubbies, 4 games up on the Reds, who have been playing good ball here lately, and the Pirates still staying relevant. They're 4.5 games back, even though they're last place in the division. Reds still got a huge negative run differential at -29. Cardinals at -3. Cardinals are going to nickel and dime you to death. The Brewers are just a better version of the Cardinals. That pitching factory is a real thing up there in Milwaukee. And but they got enough slug where they can put some runs on you, as it shows with the +71 run differential. Cubs still got a positive run differential, but they need a dub here, and they've lost 9 straight. Still right in the middle of the pack, half game up on the Reds. They're The Reds are 6-4 over the last 10. Pirates at 4-6. Both of them have won 2 straight. And NL Central is still red hot. Fun division to watch. Over in the West, the Doyers opening up the lead on the Padres for now, anyways. Padres 2.5 games back at 31-22. Dodgers at 34-20. They've won 3 straight, 8-2 over their last 10. Padres lost 2 in a row. The A's handed them a loss on Sunday. And the Phillies hanging one on them yesterday. They're 6-4 over their last 10. They got a +3 run differential as opposed to the +108 that the Dodgers have posted. Their starting pitching is really starting to hit the stride. Yamamoto's doing his thing. I think Snell out again. I think he is. Anyway, Dodgers are doing Dodgers things. Diamondbacks coming on. They're 8-2 over their last 10. They're now 4 games over 500. 4.5 back of the division. They're gaining ground. It's a fun little team they got there. They got a +11 run differential. Ketel Marte has been on an absolute tear here lately. The Giants, whatever. They're 22-32. They look pretty hapless. -51 run differential. And the Rockies at 20-35. They made it through May. Well, we're almost through May, and they're already at 20 wins. So better than they were last year. Still not very damn good. They got a -65 run differential, and they're 3-7 on their last 10. All right, let's get you out of here on. Looking forward to the rest of the week. Okay. So some big national series going on. We got the Cubs at the Pirates. That'll be a huge division series there in the Central. Cardinals at the Brewers as well. They're going to be some statements made in the Central this week. Today, Nationals at the Guardians. We got Cade Cavalli facing off against Joey Cantillo. Cavalli at a 3.86 ERA, not astounding, but pretty good. And compared to the rest of that Nationals rotation, he's their clear ace so far. The Rays, Game 2 at the Orioles, looking to get some revenge. Griffin Jack's on the mound for the Rays, taking on Shane Baz for the O's. Jack's got a 1-2 record, but he's got a 3.54 ERA, 24 punch-outs on the year. Shane Baz not been very good for the O's, but neither has anybody else. He's got a 1-5 record and a 4.87 ERA, 48 punch-outs on the year. I'm going to bet the Rays to win that one. Cubbies at the Pirates. We've got Jordan Wicks making his first start of the year. Brandon Ashcraft on the bump for the Buccos. He's got a 2.89 ERA, 65 punch-outs, and a 3-2 record. I don't know how much I bet on the Pirates, but I'm going to bet the Pirates this game. Cubbies on the Schneid. Tigers looking to get right at home against the Halos. Jack Kahanowitz on the bump for Los Angeles, and Kaider Montero for the Motor City Kitties. He's been their best pitcher outside of Skubal this year at a 3.83 ERA, 32 punch-outs, 2-3 record. Kahanowitz, he's at a 4.55 ERA, 41 punch-outs for him. Got the Braves and the Red Sox facing off. Spencer Strider on the mound for the Braves. He's got a 3.0 ERA, 2-0 record, 27 punch-outs. Pretty small sample size, but he looks to be fully back. Ranger Suarez on the bump for the Red Sox. He's been pretty damn good. 2.40 ERA, 43 punch-outs, only a 2-2 record, but the Red Sox have not helped him out much on offense. Marlins up in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. Sandy Alcantara on the mound for the Finns. Braden Fisher going fishing against the Marlins. For the Blue Jays, Alcantara cooled off significantly since his hot start. He's got a 4.0 ERA and 48 punch-outs on the year, 3-3 record. Braden Fisher's 2-1 with a 2.73 ERA and 31 punch-outs. The Jays trying to get things going. Marlins just hanging in there. Reds at the Mets. We got Chase Burns on the bump for the Reds, facing off against David Peterson for the Mets. Peterson's not been very good. 5.03 ERA, 49 punch-outs on the year, 3-4 record. And Chase Burns has been stellar. 6-1 on the year, 1.83 ERA, 64 punch-outs for the young flamethrower. I'm picking the Reds to win that one as well. That'll be on my bet card. Michael McGreevy on the mound for the Redbirds up in Milwaukee, taking on Kyle Harrison, who has been outstanding. 5-1 record, 1.77 ERA with 59 strikeouts. I'm going to take the first 5 under. Michael McGreevy has also pitched well. 3-3 record, but a 2.40 ERA, 37 punch-outs. He's a big-time ground ball hitter, or ground ball pitcher. So, I think I'll take the under for the first 5 on that game. Probably the Brewers to win it. Brewers looking like a wagon. Yankees at the Royals. Royals have just not been very good this year. Bailey Falter on the mound for them. I think, how many starts has he had? Game logs. Okay, so he's got 2 starts under his belt. One on April 1st, where he got lit up for third of an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, one of them being a home rn, 2 walks, no strikeouts. And then he pitched again at Atlanta. He went 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 4 strikeouts, no walks. So still a 6.0 ERA for the game. He's got a 9-something ERA on the year. So who knows? Who knows what he's going to be like today? He's facing off against Cam Schlittler, who's been arguably the best pitcher in the American League this year. 6-2 record, 1.50 ERA, 75 punch-outs. The kid is legit. Look for the Yankees to roll. No offense to Bailey Falter, but 9.82 ERA, only 6 punch-outs on the year. Over on the south side of Chicago, we got the Twins at the White Sox. Joe Ryan on the bump for the Twins, facing off against Sean Burke for the White Stockings. Joe Ryan's got a 3.02 ERA on the year, 61 punch-outs, kind of continuing where he left off last year. Sean Burke's been not great, not bad. 4.08 ERA, 46 punch-outs. Murakami's got 18 home runs on the year. We'll see if he can add to his total against the Twins, who have been playing pretty good ball. Astros been red hot here lately, taking on the Rangers again. We got Jason Alexander on the bump for the Astros, facing off against Jack Leiter. Both of them been banged up a little bit, or not banged up, beat up a little bit this year by batters. Alexander's 1-0 record, 7.30 ERA, only 10 punch-outs. I don't know if he's an opener, if that's just a bullpen game. Jack Leiter's a 1-4 record, 4.61 ERA, 60 punch-outs, but boy, he throws hard, got really good stuff, but when he's not on, it's pretty ugly. Phillies at the Padres. We got Aaron Nola facing off against Randy Vasquez. Vasquez has been dirty good this year. Aaron Nola, not so much. He's got a 2-4 record, a 6.04 ERA, 51 punch-outs. Vasquez has got 5-2 record, 2.96 ERA, 45 punch-outs. Padres looking to get one back on the Phillies. I'll save the A's for last, but we got D-backs at the Giants. Eduardo Rodriguez, who's been really good for the Snakes this year, facing off against Tyler Mahle, who's been whatever. He shoved against us, but He's got a 6.10 ERA, 54 punch outs on the year. Eduardo Rodriguez, 4-1 record, 2.24 ERA, 43 punch outs on the year. Diamondbacks looking to stay hot there in San Francisco. Rockies at the Dodgers. Kyle Freeland on the mound. He's not been good this year. He's facing off against Eric Lauer, who's also not been very good. I think he's more out of the bullpen. Freeland, 1-5 record, a 7.04 ERA, 35 strikeouts on the year. Not a great year for him. I'd like to see him turn it around, but I won't hold my breath on that. Lauer's at 1-5 with a 6.69 ERA, 26 punch outs. Hasn't fared much better than Kyle Freeland. And for the A's, Aaron Savale going to the IL means we brought up Gage Jump, who's our top pitching prospect. Has been pitching well at AAA. He's getting the start tonight against Emerson Hancock, who's been excellent for the Mariners. 3-2 record, 3.07 ERA for the young righty. Let me see what Gage Jump's numbers. He looks a lot like Jacob Lopez. Minors. Let's see. Game logs. Don't have it. All right. Anyway, this year he's got a 4.5 ERA. He's got an 0-2 record. 38 innings pitched. How many games has he played in? I don't know, 38 innings pitched, 36 hits, 22 runs, 19 of them earned, giving up 4 home runs, 56 strikeouts, 20 walks. So ERA is a little elevated, but it's AAA and it's the Pacific Coast League, and he plays in Las Vegas, which is the best hitting environment in the Pacific Coast League. That is full of excellent hitting environments. So I don't look too much on the ERA there, but he's supposed to be pretty good. We'll see how well he deals with the Mariners tonight, and I think that's what I got for you. I'm pretty sure I covered it all. Anyway, I'll hopefully Jake will be back with us tomorrow. I haven't talked to him since I got back from San Diego, but this has been the Burning Daylight Sports BD Baseball for Tuesday, May 26th, 2026. Enjoy your baseball and have a good rest of your day. Now move your ass. We're burning daylight.
So the slate's full, we already locked in. Matt and Jake on the mic, let the show begin. Score, starters, who's hot and who's not. Burning daylight sports, give it everything we got. First pitch energy, no time to sleep. 15 games on the board, the grind don't cease. No waste of daylight, it is already on. Burning daylight sports, all day long. 2 guys, 1 mic, straight talk, no filler. If they happen on the dime and we gonna deliver. No waste of daylight.